I'm a freaky, freaky bitch.
Hey, hello, how you doing? My name is Freaky, and I am the Freaky Gameplay Commentator. What is up, guys? We're going to be talking about a movie that I just actually watched on Netflix, and the title of the movie is called Creep Van. And that will kind of sum it up for you guys. It's about a guy that owns a van that pretty much goes around. He has it like rigged and booby-trapped to kill people. It says right here, some guy tries buying a van that his mysterious owner has been torturing and killing victims with it. And there's all this stuff that's in it that's like booby-trapped. And I will kind of get into that later. But first of all, the story starts off, there's some nice dude that kind of lives with his weird friend that has sex with this whore, pretty much, that's at some, I don't even know, they live in, like, some trailer park, I think. I think they live in a trailer park. I'm not too sure. It could be a trailer park, but I don't know. But, this guy, like, talks to his friend. He lives with his friend, and his friend is really weird. He likes to get beat up during sex. He likes to have darts thrown at his penis while having sex and shit like that. And he has a sumo wrestler mask that he puts on, or just a wrestling mask in general. And he puts it on, and he likes getting punched and shit during it. I don't know. It's so weird. It's some weird fetish that they've thrown in there, I guess. But, so this guy, he wanted to be a Hollywood success, some huge actor or something, and his girlfriend left him for just doing porn. And pretty much she was an actor, and then she decided, let's do porn instead. And then she maxed out his credit cards and pretty much dumped him and left him out in nowhere, pretty much. So he went back to Detroit. And now he's living freely. He's amongst everything. He's living with his friend in the trailer house, like I said before. And there's nothing really going on too much for his life as of right now. He's pretty much living at a really low income, since he now works at a kind of car wash, pretty much. A car wash. I don't know if they do anything else like oil changes and stuff like that, but it seems like it was just a car wash. Now at this car wash, he tries pretty much making it seem like he's the friend with everyone else. He's the best worker there, pretty much. And the other guys there's two guys that work there that are they just guys that you would know at jobs that just slack off all the time, smoke weed behind the building sometimes. And in this case, they smoke weed right in front of the boss's face, and the boss doesn't even care. He just tells the guy to go out there and tell him to stop, because supposedly the guys like him, even though they really don't. They just think he's just some crazy fucking idiot, just crazy white guy that they don't like, because he doesn't smoke weed and do all this other shit with them. So he meets this girl that works there, actually, and she's pretty decent looking. And he keeps thinking, oh, damn, I really need a car. And the only way for me to get a car is some really cheap used car that I could probably think of getting. And while this is all happening, while this guy is thinking of trying to get ways to get a car to impress this chick, and he has flashbacks, or not flashbacks, he actually has visions of him kind of like in this van that he actually found, which the van is the killer's van. And how he met up with the killer is at some taco place, pretty much. He bumped into him, and then he went outside after he was done eating. He saw the van. It's had a for sale sign on it, and he was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna text a number and fucking call him up and see if he's still available. He left him voicemail, and after that, everything decided to go downhill. Right? Everything goes downhill, right? When you want a creeper van, pretty much. You want to buy a creeper van. I guess he wanted to buy a creeper van to impress a girl. Yeah, not too smart. So he starts hanging out with the girl, and they're getting into it and stuff like that. He asked her, he really wants to get a car because he knows that it will impress her, and he was talking about this van that he saw that was cheap, and she was like, no way, I'm not gonna wanna sleep with a man that has a creeper van. That's creepy as hell. And he's like, oh, damn it. He's like, maybe it's not a good idea. So he decides not to buy it, right? He decides not to buy it because it's not gonna impress the girl anymore. So he's like, why not I just save my money and get a better car? And he starts looking around on ads and everything, looking for cars. And as he is doing this, they show the creeper van pretty much going around killing some innocent victims. One chick is at the beach, and she like pulls up. She's like, "Oh, that's a nice song that's going on. What song is that?" And she looks in the car, no one's in there. She opens up the sliding door, and right when she looks, she's like, "Why did the music stop?" And then the fucking sliding door slams her head and crushes her head pretty much in, and you know, all that good stuff, all the blood and oozes out and stuff like that. And all right, so next he decides, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna try looking around for more cars and stuff like this, and it's not gonna be that big of a deal. And there's this guy that comes along. He's like at the car wash. He comes along, he gets his car washed. I think it was like a Porsche or something, like a really old Porsche. And this guy's like a hippie, pretty much, but a drug-dealing hippie. And he leaves his stuff there, totally forgetting about it because the guy, what's his name, Campbell, I should have started saying that from now on. Campbell is the guy I was talking about, was trying to get the van. And Campbell was carrying his stuff out to the guy, the hippie, the drug-dealing hippie. He's trying to give him his stuff, but I guess he wasn't paying attention because he was on his cellular device or cell phone or whatever you guys want to call it. And he was just talking away, and he got in his car and left. So Campbell decided, let's take this stuff to the Lost and Found. All right, so you know those two little hooligans that I was talking about before that like doing shenanigans and all that good stuff? They, you know how they smoke weed and everything. They found the Lost and Found spaggy and whatever's in it. They found a pound of weed in the bag that was in the Lost and Found that Campbell just put in there. And the hippie starts getting pissed off. He knows that he left his shit there, and he's like, there's going to be fucking hell to bring if I don't fucking get my shit back. So the chick starts freaking out at Campbell, thinking that he smokes weed and does all this stuff, and he stole the weed and everything like that. But she doesn't know it's weed. He does. He only knows it's weed because the guy's like, come on, man, it's really good shit. You should try it out, man. It's such good shit, man. And so the hippie starts coming back. And he finds Campbell down a hall or in some area because he calls him up. The hippie calls up Campbell and is like, meet me in this area. And he pretty much jumps Campbell and with a gun, and Campbell ends up beating his ass. While this is happening, the creeper van comes by because the creeper van somehow has some things against the dude, that the drug-dealing hippie, and he tries killing him, and he's tried killing him forever. I don't know why. They didn't really have some huge history behind that whole thing. So the creeper van tries running them both over, but misses and drives away. And the guy, Campbell, pushes him out of the way. And then the hippie's like, dude, you have no idea. You just saved my life, man. I totally owe you one, man. I totally owe you one. And so now he owes you one. Now he owes him one, right? And he doesn't want his weed back or anything. He's like, I could grow bud anywhere, man. You saved my life, man. That's totally different, man. And so the creeper van decides, let's go kill more people. So there's some blonde chick called, I guess, before, saying that she wanted to buy the van or look at the van. So she gets in, and the guy's right next to her. She's like, can I go for a test drive? And mind you this, they don't ever show the guy's face until like the end of the movie, the guy that drives the van or owns the van or whatever, the creeper van. And she gets in and she buckles herself in, and the guy has some switches that are on his door seats and everything like that. He like lifts up a lever, and then the seatbelt like collapses on her boobs and everything, and ends up cutting off a piece right here, and it starts digging in really hard on her, and you can see her boobs getting like all pressed and shit because how tight it's compressing against her. And I can see right now at that part of the movie, and some huge lever thing comes up from the back of the seat that he presses on another thing, and it's like has spikes on it, and it slams at the back of her head, and it like slams her, and she dies, and it pulls off like this gooey shit. I'm like, what? Some gooey shit? Oh my god. But it was just fucking weird. I don't know. I don't know what this guy does with the body. He's just like dumps them out after he's done. I don't even know why he kills these innocent victims all the time. I guess it's his thing. But so this guy, the van guy, starts calling him up and harassing him like, dude, you want my van, man? I'm gonna go get your girl and everything like this, and starts like threatening the Campbell and everything like that. He calls his friend He leaves his phone at the friend's house, the trailer home place, the guy that likes getting whacked off and hit in the face and shit. They're having sex and whatnot. Campbell comes by, and he's like, the guy tells him, the friend tells him, he's like, dude, so the guy, the creeper van guy, he fucking wants, he says you owe him money and everything like this, and he says you want the van or not, he's gonna give it to you, and he's like, I told him already, I don't want the van, I don't fucking want the van. And so he leaves and goes off to his girlfriend's, and they go off and see a movie and whatnot, and they go back to his house and have sex, pretty much. And I don't know, it's fucking weird. Campbell has sex finally with the girl, I guess. And so while this is all happening, Campbell's having sex, and I guess the guy, the friend, is having sex with his girlfriend, the whore, at the trailer home. And they're having sex and whatnot, and you see all this weird kinky shit happening. The van guy comes by and crashes into the trailer home, kills them both, and Campbell gets a call from the police saying that his friends pretty much have just been murdered. And he starts freaking out. He starts spazzing out and everything like this. So he doesn't know what to do. He goes to He goes to the site and sees that his friends are dead, and he doesn't know what to do. He's boggled. His mind's boggled. He doesn't know what to do. People are dying left and right. And as this is happening, the creeper van decides to go to the car wash and killing off the two hooligans that were the pot-smoking people, and kills them in a really weird way. Exhaust pipe through the chest. A hose, I think, through the head of the manager that owns the place, and the other guy just gets hung or something. And so Campbell comes by, and he goes to the car wash to make sure everything's okay, and he sees that they're fucking murdered, and he starts freaking out. So go, oh, it's like a Hank Hill moment or some shit. So the girlfriend ends up getting trapped now. The girlfriend ends up getting taken by the guy in the van, and he starts calling up. He's like, everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. I don't know what to do. He's like, where are you? Where are you? I need to meet you up somewhere. And the guy calls him, and he's like, I got your girl. I got your girl. You still want the van and everything like this. So he calls up the hippie guy. The hippie guy still owes him one, right? He still owes him one, and because he can grow bud wherever the fuck he wants. He can still get bud, whatever. And he still owes him one for saving his life from the creeper van. So the guy, he goes to his house. He drives over, takes the girl's car, drives over to the hippie's house or whatever, and gets him a good old fun fancy time. The hippie was like having some kind of like healing process going on with some two hot chicks in the pool, and they're like tits out and everything. And he goes over, grabs a gun, they leave, and they're going to the car wash now to meet the creeper van to save Campbell's girlfriend. And they decide to go there, and they got a gun and everything. They split up. They're at the car wash now. Campbell's on the other side of the car wash. The guy, the hippie, is on one side by the creeper van. He does not know he's by the killer. So the killer pulls off a antenna on his car or whatever, pulls it off. He starts like metering the corners. It starts creeping around the corners. The hippie guy obviously has his back to the corner of the wall, not knowing. He gets stabbed in the neck, gets laid down. No big deal there. He just fucking got stabbed in the throat, I guess. And so Campbell goes running around. He has the tire iron now, and he goes running around, and there's this garage that's open, and he thinks that the guy's in there. It's actually his girlfriend. He stabs into the darkness he stabs the girl inside the throat, ends up killing her, and starts freaking out. I was like, oh shit, he just killed his girlfriend, oh no. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And he's like freaking out and shit. And he decides, oh god, maybe if I get into this creeper van now, because this guy's gonna go. And he gets into the creeper van, and he sees the guy coming, so he grabs something out of it. He gets back out of the creeper van, grabs the tire iron out of the girl's head area, and he starts getting in a fight with the guy, and they finally show his face. He has a beard and everything, and they start getting into this huge fight. Campbell actually gets pressed up against the wall, neck and everything, and gets a cloth shoved into his throat. The guy's trying to like choke him to death or some shit, and he actually pulls out I think it's a wrench or something, and he bashes the guy in the head, starts knocking him out pretty much, and the guy still gets back up. Campbell gets into the creeper van, and he sees the guy coming, so he tries getting out, and as you know he has those switches on the car. He hits a switch, and the creeper guy gets he has this trap that's set in, and I guess it's on the passenger side window, and it has like some metal plate that goes up, and it slices the creeper guy's head off. And as this happened, the creeper guy's dead now. Campbell's freaking out, and the cops pull up, and the cops are like, "Go on your hands, get out of the car, don't move, whatever," and they start arresting Campbell, and they think that he did all this shit, even though, press and everything, they would, go to court and everything like this. I'm pretty sure they have something against this where they can test him if he actually did do these murders, even though he didn't, basically, and I guess they didn't do that. So Campbell is stuck in prison, and that's where the movie left off. Woo! Lives in prison. Yeah, Campbell. Good life. That sucks. That sucks, dude. So you tried. You had a girlfriend that went in the porn industry, fucked up your credit. You had to move to Detroit with your creepy ass friend that was in a trailer home with a kinky ass horror chick. You end up getting in a fight with some hippie dude. You save his life. Now some creeper van's coming after you because you don't want to buy his car anymore. And he steals your girlfriend that you're trying to go after you just met her. You end up killing her. You end up killing the creeper guy. And now you're in jail. Son of a bitch. That sucks, Campbell. That sucks. Damn. So if you guys want to check out The Creep Van on Netflix, check it out. It's not that bad of a movie. It's pretty funny to watch, actually. It didn't seem like a horror movie because Campbell's life, every time they show it, I thought it was a comedy. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this movie. I hope you guys enjoyed my review on it. It was pretty funny. It had some good gory moments in it. And Campbell's life sucks. Yeah. Well, this has been the Freaky Gameplay Commentator. I am peacing out. Peace, freaks. Boo! And I'm out, guys. Peace. Colada.